Hello, my name is Marco Castillo, and this is a presentation for the Group 7 about the elicitation plan. And the elicitation plan is about Ecuadorian company that manage the tax of the country, and is for implement an infrastructure performance and monitoring automated system. Okay, the agenda is we will present the project context, we will present the solution, the favorite user classes that we found at the beginning, the overview of an elicitation plan, and the activities for this elicitation presentation that are checking for bottlenecks for the database administrators and check for the availability for each hardware component for the infrastructure team, to report the issues found in the daily monitoring by the monitoring analysts, reviewing the infrastructure dashboard by the supervisors. The project context, well, the company needs now to automate the manual monitoring process because it takes much time for the engineers to do the activity daily. The team cannot do these things proactively because they can only see issues when it comes too late, and it's very difficult to the engineers solve problems in the infrastructure because when they occur, they don't have enough information to check the issues, and maybe it takes a long time to solve the issues. And the engineers involved in manual monitoring spend a lot of time reviewing the monitor task, and around 6 to 8 hours daily. The solution is to develop an automatic monitoring system that gets information on the servers and databases and evaluates that, and provides information and feedbacks for the infrastructure engineers to proactively when an issue is reported or something goes wrong in the infrastructure. Also, the system will show online information to the engineers to check the health status of the servers and databases and store these informations historically to be useful when needed. The solution will also have a dashboard module that shows relevant information of the headquarters of the CEOs of the company. The favorite user classes that we choose are database administrators, infrastructure administrators, 24-hour analysts, and supervisors. These are the 4 activities we will do to make the elicitation plan. And the first for 2 groups are interviews for database administrators and infrastructure team, the observation to monitoring analysts, and workshop for supervisors. In the database administrator user class, we will check for user performance issues and bottlenecks in the databases. For the infrastructure, we will detect and solve infrastructure issues. In the observation for the analysts, we will check for the reports that they make to find any issues and about the infrastructure. And for the supervisors, we check with them about the periodical reviews of dashboards that they need. The interview for database administrators, the purpose is that the database administrator need to check if some process goes wrong in the databases, and if some process takes a lot of resources, and for example, a process is take all the CPU of the database, and we have to research the root cause for that. Why the interview technique? Because the database administrators knows which script they use daily to check issues in the databases, and they could provide to us all the scripts and all information that we need to put on the system, and how to display this information in the new system. Maybe the risk here is that we don't have actual interfaces to check how the information is going to be presented in the system. The second for infrastructure administrator is that they need to know when a hardware or software issue in the server is presented and they need to solve that issue. Those issues could be resolved inside the company, or maybe some issues will be solved with the support of the provider or the vendor. Why use this technique here? The interview technique is because they have a lot of shared scripts that use to monitor the infrastructures and have a lot of commands, and they must provide these tools and commands to use in the new system. The reason of that is they have some powerful commands and some powerful shells that could cause damage to the actual infrastructure, and we don't want do bad things to the servers. This is the risk. And we have to be very cautious on that. The observation for monitoring analysts, they daily do several tasks to monitor all infrastructure. They monitor servers and databases and networks, and they if they found some issue in their daily monitoring, they report that or solve in the first instance, or report that to the second instance that are the administrators. And we choose the observation because in a day observation, we could work with them together and got all information that we need to put in the system. The risk here is maybe we can omit some essential activities that could be do maybe each month or each semester, or maybe perform down. But for that, this is the risk. And therefore, supervisor, we choose the workshop because in a meeting with supervisor, we can go work with them together and get the information that they need to see in the dashboards. And they could show in those meetings that what is the information that they need daily, or they need monthly or periodically. The risk here is that maybe some information is not ready at the end of the system, because some information to be generated should be historically. And when we will start with the system, we don't have enough historical information to check or to show to the supervisor or headquarters. It's a risk there. And thank you for watching the presentation.